Look at, good morning dear students. Look at question number 2. Okay, sin 3x into cos 4x. Both the angles are different. Suppose we think this as A and this as B. No, this is just like sin A cos B, and sin A cos B we get from what? Sin of A plus B minus plus sin of A minus B. So then you can treat like this. You see, we know sin of A, sin A cos B, sin A cos B gives us that expression, that is half times sin A plus B minus sin A minus B, like this. So then if this is the expression, then let us apply it here. So sin A, this is A, this is B, so we will write it as sin 3x cos 4x. We can treat this way, half into sin of A plus B. So sin of A plus B means 3x plus 4x, that is 7x, minus sin of A minus B, 3x minus 4x here, 3x minus 4x is minus x, but sin minus theta is plus sin minus sin theta, so minus minus will become plus here. So it will be, the final expression will be half into sin 7x plus sin x. Okay, dear students? Therefore, when you take the integration of this one, integration of sin 3x cos 4x dx, we can write it as integration of half sin 7x plus sin x dx. Now this half we can keep it aside, half into big bracket integration of sin 7x dx plus integration of sin x dx. Dear students, half into, now just before I was telling you, if there is a constant multiplied with the variable for like this type of expression, sin or cos, then that constant becomes a reciprocal coefficient. No, so this 7 will come as a reciprocal coefficient here, 1 by 7. Then integration of sin x is what? Cos minus cos, so it will be minus cos of the given angle. What is that? 7x, and here will be a c1, constant c1, plus then integration of sin x is again minus cos x directly, then here will be a constant c2. So together both the constants added, so it will be c. Okay, dear students, so it is added. Now by this half you can multiply over this, it will be 1 by 14, and this minus will be here, so minus 1 by 14 cos 7x, then minus cos x plus c. This is our answer. Okay, dear students, so follow this type of methods for the integration. Look at question number 3, dear students. Cos twice x, cos 4x, cos 6x. Here you can treat this as cos A cos B, and you can apply that identity here. After that you can proceed by using identity, just you see. So if we consider this as A, this is B, suppose, no, cos A cos B. Recall, for cos A cos B, the identity that you got, that is half into cos of A plus B, then minus plus cos of A minus B. Yes or no? So it will be like this for this whole thing. Okay, I am writing separately cos of twice x, cos of 4x. For this I am writing first. So that this is A in our mind, this is B in our mind. No? Then we can write it as half into cos of A plus B. A plus means twice x plus 4x. Twice x plus 4x. No? Then after that what will be? Plus sign or minus sign? That is plus sign. That is cos of A minus B, twice x minus 4x. Then you get here cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, and here you will get cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Sin A sin B will get cancelled. So the final expression will be like this, half into cos of 6x, then this will be cos of minus twice x. cos of minus twice x. Then cos of minus twice x is what? Cos of minus theta is cos theta only. So half into cos twice x, 6x, that is then plus cos twice x. So now the original problem will be like this, dear students. Take this original problem. Now we write the whole expression: cos of twice x, cos of 4x, cos of 6x, integration of. Okay, now here we can say, for this what we can write, this one, half into integration of half into, let us use this bracket, half into cos of 6x plus cos of twice x into this cos of 6x dx. Okay, this half can be kept aside as a coefficient, half into then cos of 6x into cos of 6x, multiply by this cos 6x here, so it will be cos square 6x, then cos of 6x into this one, you will get cos twice x cos 6x, then bracket close dx. Now dear students, you see here again cos twice x cos 6x, it is coming in the form of cos a cos b. Here once again we can use the same identity, the previous identity, just now what I said, this identity you can use here. So then if we use that one here directly, can you say what will be the result here? Then it will be like this. Again for this cos square 6x, what you can do? You can use that identity, that is twice cos square x, cos square theta is equal to 1 minus cos twice theta by 2. No, we can use that one. So dear students, now we'll write like it is integration of cos square 6x plus cos twice x cos 6x, this is cos a cos b. For this we can write it this way, half into again, half into bracket cos this plus this 8x, then for 2x minus 6x, that is minus 4x, that is plus only cos 4x, no, twice x minus 6x minus 4x, that will give you plus 4x. So this is bracket closed, here one more bracket dx. So this is the expression. Now for this cos square 6x, we can think it as, just recall, for cos square 6x what we can say, cos square theta is just think. So for this we can write as 1 plus cos twice theta, means 2 into 6x, because our formula was like this, just you see, recall the formula. What was the formula? That is cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos twice theta by 2. No? So this, if we use, this is theta in our mind, so 2 into theta, 1 plus cos twice theta, so 1 plus cos twice theta divided by 2. Okay, for this you are writing this one, then plus this is everything is fine only here, so we don't require to change again here, so it will remain as it is. So plus this one, so let us use this bracket, cos 8x plus cos 4x dx, big bracket close dx. So dear students, now we are going to write it this way, half into integration of 1 by 2 dx, integration of 1 by 2 will be coefficient, so dx, then 1 by 2 into cos 12x, integration of cos 12x, then plus dx, then plus integration of cos 8x dx, no? Then plus integration of cos 4x dx. Okay, This is the whole expression. Now step by step, that's it. For this half is here outside, half into dx, that will be just x, so x by 2 plus, dear students, this 12 will come as a reciprocal coefficient, no? Because just now I told you, if it is cos ax, then a will become reciprocal after integration, so it will become reciprocal, so it will be 1 by 12 into 1 by 2, so 1 by 24. 1 by 24 cos, its integration is, that is sine 12x. Then it will be here 1 by 8, then it will be sine 8x. Then it will be 1 by 4, sine 4x plus c. This is our whole expression. So this is the answer, or you can multiply this half over this, or you can leave it as it is. So this is the answer. Okay, dear students, for the whole expression. Dear students, I forgot to write a half here. There is a half, no, here. Just you see, this half into cos 8x. This half I forgot here, half. So then that half will always remain here. Again half here. So this half, and this half, and this half, if we take common, it will be 1 by 4. 1 by 4, no? Or if we don't take common, then it will remain like this. This half will remain here also. Then it will be half into 8, 16, that means it will be. So we can write here 1 by 16. 1 by 16, this is 16, as a 1 by 16 as a coefficient. Then half into this 4, that will be 1 by 8. 1 by 8. And later on you can take this half again as a common factor. If you want to do, you can do like that. Actually I forgot this half here, so I have written now here. Okay. This is our answer, final answer. Here will be 1 by 16, here will be 1 by 8, because this half will be multiplied. Half will be multiplied here. Only that is the difference, change that is made. So it's okay now. So dear students, question number 4, as I told you, sine cube. So this part you take as a new variable, say t. Then after that you can proceed accordingly. Sine cube t, and then just you go by using identity, you will get the solution. I am taking question number 5, which is little different. Sine cube x cos cube x. If you have an expression of this kind, you look at the powers of the trigonometric functions, that is sine cube. If one of them is odd number, then the factor which has got odd, for that you consider a new variable, say u or t. Suppose one is odd, one is even. For the odd one, I am saying, for the odd trigonometric function, you take a new variable to represent it. Then proceed accordingly, just you see. I will show you here. But here in both here both are odd numbers, odd powers are there. So anyone can be taken to represent that function. We can use a new variable. Okay, question number 5 you see. So now you see here, suppose I consider cos x as u, suppose, or t. Then we can proceed like this. Suppose I consider cos x as t. Then d by dx of cos x is equal to dt by dx. Then its derivative, cos x, its derivative is minus sin x. If we take this dx here, so it will be minus sin x dx equal to dt. So then we can get dt as minus or minus dt, you can write as minus dt is equal to sin x dx, taking the minus sign to the right, to which dx, dt. Okay, like this is. Now the original problem you take now. Sin cube x cos cube x dx. Sin cube x cos cube x dx. Integration of. So dear students, now if I break it, integration of sin cube x, if I write as sin x, okay, sin x into sin square x, then cos cube x as it is dx. I am getting like this, sin square x suppose here, and cos cube x here, sin x dx together, No? Then the benefit is here, for this sin x dx, I have got an expression. What is that expression? Minus dt. So for sin x dx, this is minus dt. So, and this sin square x I can write in terms of cos also. In terms of cos I can write integration of sin square, I can write 1 minus cos square into cos cube x, and this is minus dt. Okay, now by this cos cube x is multiplied by this, and it will be integration of cos cube x minus cos to the power 5 x dt. This minus sign we can keep here also, here minus sign. So then minus integration of cos cube x minus cos to the power of 5 x dt. Now you can change this cos cube x by t, because cos x is t. So you can write it as minus integration of t cube and into dt, minus minus plus integration of t to the power of 5 into dt. Okay, so then it will be minus t to the power of 4 by 4 plus c1 plus t to the power of 6 by 6, that is plus c2, together c. So our final answer will be minus t to the power of 4, that is cos to the power of cos x to the power of 4, cos to the power of 4 x, that means by 4 plus cos to the power of 6x by 6 plus c. This is our final answer, dear students. Okay, dear students, now I am going to take question number 8 from 7.3. Okay, see this question. In many of the questions you will see somewhere, means in some questions you will say 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x is there, means 1 minus cos x and 1 plus cos x several times it will occur in your problems. So in that situation, how to do the integration part, that one is see. We have learned previously that cos twice x or cos twice x equal to cos square x minus sin square x, or it can also be written as 1 minus 2 times sin square x. So cos twice x is this one. Now I think if I write this twice x as x, that means I am writing half of this twice x, means 1x, here twice x, then here also the angle will become half. Here it is x, then it will be 1 minus 2 sin square x by 2. So you see, this 2 sin square x by 2, if I take to this side 2 sin square x by 2, and cos x goes there, so 1 minus cos x it will be. So now you see, to replace this 1 minus cos x, we have this expression. 1 minus cos x can be replaced by 2 sin square x by 2. Similar way, again you see, cos x equal to, as you know, cos x equal to, means cos twice x I am saying, cos twice x equal to cos square x minus sin square x. Now that cos square x minus sin square x, you can write like this also, cos square x minus sin square x. So now this cos square x, if we write this whole thing in cos square only, so it will be 2 cos square x minus 1, because writing this one in cos square, 1 minus cos square, so that way it will become 2 cos square minus 1. So cos, that is cos twice x. Now I think if I have to write cos x, I write here cos x, suppose, no? I write here cos x now. Yeah. Instead of twice x, I am writing here x. Then it will be 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. If we take this 1 this side, then it will be 1 plus cos x. 1 plus cos x equal to 2 cos square x by 2. 2 cos square x by 2. So dear students, you have noticed, I think, that 1 plus cos x can be substituted by 2 cos square x by 2, and 1 minus cos x can be substituted by 2 sin square x by 2. So that is what we will do now here. So our problem is, that is question number 8, as you see, our given question is, do the integration of 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x. dx. Say 1 minus cos x. Just now you saw 1 minus cos x to replace what is there? 2 sin square x by 2. So here you can write 2 sin square x by 2. And here we can write 2 cos square x by 2 dx. So now 2 cancel from both sides, from numerator and denominator side. Then it will be integration of 10 square x by 2. 10 square x by 2 dx. Now you see, if this x by 2 we treat as t, we take it as t, and 10 square we can write in sec also, no? In terms of sec also can write, no? So that way we can proceed. Now dear students, we suppose this x by 2 as suppose t, then half dx by, taking the differentiation of this one, it will be half, and here will be dt by dx. That is dx equal to twice dt. So when you change the variable, then this dx will be changed into twice dt, because for dx we will get twice dt. So let us change the variable and do the integration this way. Here I am writing. So the original problem, therefore integration of 10 square x by 2 dx now can be written as integration of 10 square t, then twice dt into twice dt. So that way it will be 2 will be here. So integration of 10 square t can be written as sec square t minus 1 into dt. Okay, dear students. So now we can take the its integration. So 2 times integration of sec square t dt minus integration of dt. 1 into dt is dt. So that will be 2 times sec square t dt. Sec square is the antiderivative of that is 10, no? A derivative of 10. So its antiderivative will be 10t. 10t minus t plus c. So final thing will be like this. So the final answer will be, dear students, twice 10t. T stands for what? X by 2. Minus t. T is again x by 2. Plus c. This is your answer. Okay, dear students, this is the answer. Now, dear students, let us take question number 9. Okay, question number 9. Cos x by 1 plus cos x. Okay, cos x by 1 plus cos x. In question number 8, you have seen that 1 plus cos x can be written as 2 cos square x by 2. And this cos x can be written as cos square to 2 cos square x by 2. We can half this angle also, no? So x by 2 minus 1. So integration of this quotient. Now if we separately write this, no, it will be like this: integration of 2 cos square x by 2 by 2 cos square x by 2. That will be like this: 2 cos square x by 2, and here also 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1 by cos square x by 2. 2 cos square x by 2, sorry. So here for the whole thing it is dx. We are integrating with respect to x. So integration of, now this will get cancelled. So after cancelling this one, it will be just 1. 2 cancelled, cos square x by 2 cancelled. So it will be 1. 1 into dx. So dx minus, this will be 1 by 2 into 1 by cos square is sec square x by 2 dx. Now in question number 8, you have seen sec square x by 2, it will be 2 times, if we consider this one as t, suppose it will be 2 times sec square t, no, and dt it will be. So it will be like this: integration of this one dx is x minus half here, and here will be a 2 outside, then we'll get 10 square, t means x by 2, 10t, not 10 square, 10 plus the constant c. So 2 will get cancelled here, so it will be x minus 10 x by 2 plus c. This is the final answer. Okay, dear students.